NBC Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Michael Batchley set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First and 10, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The ground. This is Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
to try and run with it. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They run with Taylor. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 25. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. That's out to the left, flat and complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 brings up 3rd and 9.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's Hill. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
At the 11-yard line.
The give to Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Hill off the bootleg. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Cox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. When you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now Burrow on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, Hill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but got to put those doubts to rest right there. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Around 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Looking deep for... He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 79 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Mixon with a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Nice job there by Tyler Boyd finishing off the connection on the throw. Over 1,000 yards receiving each of the last 2 seasons with 90 catches in 2019. Was thought to be a complimentary receiver, but with A.J. Green out much of the time, he became a reliable and consistent target.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Bengals grab it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Constant
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Airing one out for Boyd. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
And try to atone for it here on this drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down. Taylor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It's Hill. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He wielded it one-handed for a touchdown.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Point after, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He gets it left side to Johnson. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st down, Bengals.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. the gun. It's Burrow. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Let's go. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Hill going to keep it on the option. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They go play fake, and it's Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Hill. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's the option going right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
3rd down and goal to go.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 21. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. First down. Here's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First and 10, Taylor now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They run once more with Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw. Hill looking deep for Hilton. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Well, CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And the next-gen stats will show us just how long it took for the pressure to get there. And it's not much. 1.8 seconds all told. From the gun on 3rd down, is Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And they'll get him down here at the 23. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the quarterback, there in coverage. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Taylor. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Hill. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Come on now. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Once again, they run with Mixon. Mixon hit, and oh, the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's intercepted. picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On third down, here's Taylor across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3 and 3.